Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Courtney. It's Memorial Day weekend. We have a really exciting card, 11 races today on Saturday. Had a little bit of rain this morning, but let's check out those track and weather conditions. The track is labeled as good, and the turf is also labeled as good after that little bit of rain we had this morning. Race number 1 is 6 furlongs on the main track, a claiming race with a purse of $15,000 for 3-year-olds and up.
Racing at Gulfstream. Last in, first out, Rocky's home run gets the first call, but here comes the stablemate Duncan Ben from down toward the inside, and Duncan Ben will throttle open under Gazether to lead it by a half a length. From between horses, Coal Miner comes on to be second. Right on Ready is 3 wide third. From behind the speed, that's Fastidia's Sun in fourth in front of Capital City. Saltwater Cowboy is between horses. It's a stretch of another 4 lengths to the team of Rocky's home run and Street Rage, and total accounting is last of all after an opening quarter in 22-4. They run around the far turn. Duncan Ben leads narrowly. Right on Ready, poised 3 wide from second. Moving up on between horses and trying to go with the top pair is Coal Miner third. Stretch of 2. Running on along the rail is Fastidia's Sun with Saltwater Cowboy. Capital City is wide as they come inside that final quarter of a mile. The pro whip is out on Duncan Ben. Right on Ready issues the challenge on the outside second. These two have gone 3 lengths better than a rallying Saltwater Cowboy. Down inside is Fastidia's Sun. Here's a late run coming from Street Rage at a big number inside the final furlong. The leaders are still doing at it, but on the outside here comes a run from Coal Miner and Street Rage. No place to go. Over the top, Coal Miner takes the lead in deep stretch. It's Coal Miner to win it. Very close then for second, either Duncan Ben or Street Rage in 112 flat.
Number 3, Coal Miner, wins the opener with Emiseo Jaramillo aboard, trained by Antonio Sano and owned by Guarnieri Stables, Inc. Race number 2 is 5 furlongs on the turf, a claiming race with a purse of $18,000 for 3-year-olds and up.
And they're up. From the outside, Lakota Warrior begins nicely, but quickly up to take over is Noble Prince. So Noble Prince lands in his customary early spot. He's in front by a half a length. Lakota Warrior is racing in second, a stretch of 2. Morning Brew comes out of there to be third. From the outside, that's Cupid's Hit in fourth, running alone between horses fifth. Second last is Gunderson, and 3 to the trailer, Casey Wegman. They swing around the far turn. Noble Prince has the lead. Lakota Warrior moves to him well second. Morning Brew getting a good setup. He's behind the speed third. Stretch of 2 to running alone. Then comes Cupid's Hit and Gunderson, and Casey Wegman is last with less than a quarter of a mile to go. On the outside, Lakota Warrior taking it to Noble Prince off cover. Morton Brew is 3 wide. Running alone, cuts the corner and tries to move up next as they come inside the final quarter of a mile. The leader is still the veteran, Noble Prince, on top by a length and a half. To the attack, Morton Brew is second and he's coming on. Lakota Warrior is back third. Noble Prince is desperate, getting him up on the outside. Here's Morton Brew. Half a length in front of the end. Second was Noble Prince, up third from last, Casey Wegman, 56 flat, the running time.
Number 2, Morning Brew, wins the second race with Jesus Rios aboard, trained by Monty Thomas and owned by Whitney Racing Stable, Inc. Let's take a break. We'll be back after these words. Race number 3 is 5 furlongs on the turf, a maiden claiming with a purse of $15,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up.
And they're off. Jill's Catch was off a step slow. From the inside, Dreaming of Ava springs out to take the early lead. Moving up on the inside is Spring Me to be second, and up on the outside goes Long Shot Legend Moon, followed by My Martina, then My Kinda Cat. Hiram's Mistress moves up 3 wide to be fifth now, 3 lengths behind. My Kinda Cat gets the shuffle. Spring Me just had to take up with Reina Divina trying to launch an attack. Stretch of 3 to Arc de Noir. She's about 7 or 8 lengths behind, and she's 6 in front of Jill's Catch. They run around the far turn. The leader, Dreaming of Ava, 3 parts of a length. Legend Moon is there second. Hiram's Mistress swung to the outside to punch home. Third, 3 lengths off the lead. The rest will have to get moving, led by My Martina as they turn for home. Dreaming of Ava into the stretch drive on a 2-length lead. Legend Moon is second, ducking to the inside. Hiram's Mistress tries a rail opportunity through the final furlong. Dreaming of Ava is strong up top. It's Dreaming of Ava and Matt Rispoli moving clear. Dreaming of Ava easily. My Kind of Cat comes from the clouds to get second from My Martina third. I think Legend Moon held fourth in 58-4.
Number 2, Dreaming of Eva, wins the third race, ridden to victory by Matt Rispoli, trained by Angel M. Rodriguez, and owned by Frank Carl Calabrese. Race number 4 is a 1.5 miles on the turf. This is the Gleaming Stakes, $75,000 purse. Scratch the number 9, Rich Daddy.
They're off in the Gleaming Stakes. Joshua's Comprise was off awkwardly. A lineup to go to the early lead with on the outside coming away on top is Applicator. Applicator tries to clear Zavarian in the very early stages here. Morning Calm from Between Horses races in third. Up on the outside, it's Persuasive. Tucked in nicely under Jaramillo is Quiet Force, about 4 lengths off the lead. Then Coping Away. He's off the speed today in front of Pretty and Sweet and Joshua's Comprise. They bend around the far turn for the first time, and the leader at 50-1 is Lionel Reyes and Applicator by 2. Gaffleone on hold with the gray Persuasive second. Tugging out 3 wide is Coping Away to be a joint third. Zavarian rides the rail next. In Between Horses goes Morning Calm. Locked in at the rail is Quiet Force. Wide on the course, Joshua's Comprise with Pretty and Sweet just to his inside. Opening quarter, 24-2. Not aggressive, but not crawling either as they come in front of the fans for the first time. It's Applicator in front by 1.5 lengths. Persuasive is on hold second. Tucked in third is Zavarian. Morning Calm and Panici poking Between Horses. That'll send Coping Away 3 wide to the second turn. Quiet Force down toward the inside. Then Pretty and Sweet. Trailing the field is Joshua's Comprise. He's about 7 lengths off the lead under Gary Bain after an opening half mile in 49-4. Around the clubhouse turn they go. No changes in the plot here. The leader is still Applicator. Zavarian still pocketed up. Persuasive still in the 2 path. Coping Away is still wide. Then Morning Calm. Quiet Force has had a very quiet trip here under Jaramillo. He hasn't had to move much. He's racing up on the inside. Only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Pretty and Sweet put into the clear. And the trailer is Joshua's Comprise. They went 3 quarters in 1:15-3. Applicator, it starts to intensify the pace now. He's leading by 2. Persuasive is second. Zavarian third. Coping Away fourth. Pretty and Sweet on the outside is fifth. Morning Calm was the first to come under a shove, and he's not really responding. Quiet Force would like to respond. He has no place to go, and the trailer is Joshua's Comprise. They round the far turn, 1 mile in 1:40-4. Now the pace quickens. Applicator and Lionel Reyes have led at every jump. They lead it by 1 length. Persuasive put to a drive here by Gaffleone. Coping Away third. Zavarian all dressed up with no place to go. Quiet Force needs room bad. He splits horses under Jaramillo, and they turn for home. He's 50-1. He's Applicator in front by 2.5. Quiet Force to the attack on the outside, and Zavarian off cover now. In deep stretch, they're not reeling in Applicator, and time is ticking away. It's Applicator by 2. Quiet Force with a late surge, but Applicator coast to coast to spring the shocker. Quiet Force second, Zavarian third, and 2:28-2.
Number 7, Applicator, pulls the big upset at 50-1 to win the Gleaming Stakes. Ridden by Lionel Reyes, trained by Mikhail Yanikov, and owned by Olympia Star, Inc. Race number 5 is 5 furlongs on the turf, a maiden race with a purse of $42,000, 4 fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Please note that the number 1 will be ridden by Elvis Trujillo, and the 8 will be ridden by Matt Rispoli. Scratch the number 5, Lupo's Way, and the number 9, Liberty Road.
And they're up. From the outside, Anna's Pride blasts out of the gate, but moving up toward the inside, Nautical End to take the lead. Settling down third is Broadway Broad, only about 2 lengths behind. Then punching Between Horses, Wildcat Kelly with High Sweet Candy, and Dominus is on the outside. She's the gray racing a joint fourth now, and only 3 lengths off the lead. It's a stretch of 2 to High Sweet Candy, and the distant early trailer about 10 lengths off the lead is Card Spun. Around the far turn they go. The leader, Nautical End, and Eddie Castro, 3 parts of a length. Working harder, Anna's Pride comes to call second. Down to the inside, that's Broadway Broad from third, then Indominus and Wildcat Kelly as they run past the quarter-mile pole. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Anna's Pride on the outside. Nautical N tries to fight back along the inside. These two are 3 better than Wildcat Kelly. She starts to finish up well on the outside. Through the final furlong, the leader is still the favorite, Anna's Pride. Wildcat Kelly is surging. Wildcat Kelly's got her. Wildcat Kelly the winner. Anna's Pride was second in front of Broadway Broad third, close fourth in 58 flat.
Number 3, Wildcat Kelly gets the job done, giving Emmy Sale Jaramillo his second victory today. Trained by Martin Wolfson and owned by Stone Street Stables. Race number 6 is 1 mile on the turf, a claiming race with a purse of $18,000 for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 3-year-olds. Scratch the number 3, Royal Seer, and note that the number 8 will be ridden by Matt Rispoli.
And they're up. From the rail, step 2 gets the first call, and between horses, Diaz moves to be second. Away third is Talbot County, 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then in between horses races Modern Tale with Very, Very Stella. She's the favorite, he's the favorite, and parked on down toward the inside. Then wide on the course is Imperial Jack. Just inside him goes High Quality Prince as they run into the first turn. Also in that top flight is Darnell's Spirit. Stretch of 5 to Grand Tepoy and Simferopol as they run around the first turn. Step 2 takes him along 3 parts of a length in front. Diaz second, Talbot County third. Very, Very Stella is pocketed up nicely well fourth. He'll need room eventually, but he's in a good spot for now. Then it's a length back to Darnell's Spirit. Down to the inside goes Modern Tale, a length and a half in front of High Quality Prince. It's a stretch of 2.5 to Simferopol and 3 to the trailer Grand Tepoy. 47 and 2 for the opening half mile. Step 2 has to do a little bit more. Diaz is second. Rios figuring out what he wants to do with Very, Very Stella. Down toward the inside from third. Outside in Talbot County, then comes Modern Tale, working harder Darnell's Spirit. High Quality Prince tries to get underway, so does Simferopol from the back as they come past the quarter-mile pole. It's Diaz who tries to get away. Bumping around there was Very, Very Stella, certainly cost him some momentum. He cuts the corner and tries to come up the inside. Back third is Talbot County, down the outside in Modern Tale. Final furlong, Diaz tough, trying to hang on. Very, Very Stella's coming up the rail. Down the outside in Simferopol from far behind, but it's Very, Very Stella in front. Diaz game well second. Third, Simferopol. Fourth, Grand Tepoy in 135 and 1.
Number 2, Very, Very Stella wins as the favorite with Jesus Rios aboard, giving him his second win today. Trained by Ralph Zadie and owned by Astor Race Group, LLC. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Race number 7 is 7.5 furlongs on the turf, a claiming race with a purse of $18,000 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the number 5, Silver Magic, and the main track only is the 12, Pretty Indiscreet, and the 13, Cherie's Win. The number 6, Get a Room, will be ridden by Jesus Rios.
And they're off. Get a Room missed the start completely, 4 lengths last. Toward the inside, Lepers Hill Road begins nicely from the far outside. Rockabye Baby and Prestancia both come away with speed. Then it's going to be a log jam. There's 5 horses across the track from the inside out. Taterbug, Soft and Silent, Alcandessa, Patient Digna, and Mia Mocion took the worst of it 5 wide. Second last after blowing the start is Get a Room, and Ela's the trailer. They run around the first turn. There are 3 horses across the track. Mia Mocion had no choice but to march forward, and Mia Mocion, under apprentice jockey Arturo Aparicio, put ahead in front. In between horses, Rockabye Baby is second. Lepers Hill Road is now third. Stretch of 2 to Prestancia racing in fourth. Then from between horses, Taterbug. Get a Room is tugging under Rios, for she's racing now about 3 lengths off the lead with no place to work. Patient Digna's on her outside. Widest of all down the backstretch is Ela, then Soft and Silent, and now shuffled to last is Alcandessa. Entire field separated by 5.5 as they move into the far turn after a 47-4 half mile. With the lead, it's 70-1 Bomber, Rockabye Baby, 3 parts of a length. Mia Mocione is second. From third, Leopard's Hill Road, rallying on the outside, Patient Digna. Widest of all goes Ela. Taterbug is also in the fight. Get a Room has had an eventful journey. No place to go at all. She's still down toward the inside as they move for home. The leader is Rockabye Baby off the top of the turn on a 2-length lead. Cutting the corner is Get a Room to try to finish with interest. Down the outside, Ela. From between them, Taterbug. Far outside, Patient Digna begins to roll. Rockabye Baby trying to get one more furlong. On the outside, and Ela. They're both 70-1. Can Rockabye Baby get home? Here's a late run from Patient Digna. Rockabye Baby bombs away again. It's Rockabye Baby at 132 and 2.
Number 10, Rockabye Baby pulls another upset, this one at 70-1. Pedro Monterrey Jr. was in the saddle, trained by Jacob Palacios Molina and owned by Thomas Lehman, paid $153.40 to win. Race number 8 is 6 furlongs on the main track, a maiden claiming with a purse of $14,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 14, 15, and 16.
And they're up. From the outside, starting Lutino and Always Got the Hammer begin nicely. Emerging up to take the lead is the favorite Valadude, and Valadude leads the way. Here's the first-time starter Cora Creevy team moving up toward the inside to be second. Then it's a cluster including Go Salvatore Go, Discreet Manor, and Kodiak Moon. Length and a half back to Private Safe, who's to the inside of All Night Affair with Major Asset alongside. Far outside, Always Got the Hammer. They're followed by Dreamin' of the Wild. He's racing about 7 lengths off the lead now. It's a stretch of 3 to start. Let to know. Second last on the inside goes Little PJ, and trailing the field, Blinded by the Truth. There's less than 3 furlongs to run on the race, and the favorite has the lead. On top, Valadude, 3 parts of a length. Cora Creevy team has now fallen off 2 lengths off the lead as Valadude. Rispoli just pushed the trigger, and there he goes. Valadude opens a 6-length lead in a hurry. Cora Creevy team is back to second and trying to come again with Go Salvatore Go third. Back fourth on the outside. Coming on late is All Night Affair. Through the final furlong, this is Valadude. Valadude. Give Frank Calabrese and Angel Rodriguez another one. Valadude and Matt Rispoli to win it, and win it easily by 4-5. Cora Creevy team was second. Go Salvatore Go finished third. And fourth was All Night Affair, and completing the high 5, Major Asset in 111 and 2.
Number 8, Valadude wins the 8th race, giving the connections of Matt Rispoli, Angel M. Rodriguez, and Frank Carl Calabrese their second win together today. Race number 9 is 6 furlongs on the main track, a claiming race with a purse of $15,000 for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the number 5, Russian Humor.
And they're up. Last in, first out. Ocala Spirit gets the first call. If You Build It moves to challenge. Down to the inside, Big Distinction comes away racing in third. And here's Trini Lime to make it a party as they're 4 across the track in the run down the backstretch. Stretch of 3 to Mass Approval with the outside horse Tonight about 7 lengths off the lead. Second last is the comebacker Gimme a Reason. And it's a stretch of 2.5 to the trailer. The trailer here is Hugueton. They take it into the far turn. Trini Lime has a head in front. If You Build It put between horses. Ocala Spirit is 3 wide. Reined back and tipped off the fence is Big Distinction under Rios, within 2 lengths of the lead at the 5/16. It's a stretch of another 5 lengths back. Trying to run on from the back is Gimme a Reason. He's trying to get inside of Mass Approval as they run to the top of the stretch. Quarter of a mile left to go. Still many chances. Trini Lime fights back along the inside, cuts the corner and maintains a narrow lead, but Big Distinction comes to call on the outside. The back marker's doing some good late work. Here's Mass Approval and Hugueton coming on. Through the final furlong, the leader is still the favorite Big Distinction, with Mass Approval coming to him on the outside. Mass Approval at the 16th pole trying to gun down Big Distinction, and he's got him. Mass Approval to spring the upset. Second is Big Distinction, third is Hugueton, fourth is Trini Lime.
Number 1, Mass Approval wins the 9th race with Miguel Vasquez aboard, trained by David Rakoff and owned by Golden Age Stable, paid $14.20 to win. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Race number 10 is 6 furlongs on the main track, an allowance optional claiming with a purse of $43,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Number 3, King Rontos, will be listed as a non-starter.
And they're up. Missing the start entirely, King Rontos. He stood there when they sprung it, and he's 15 last. Good start for Can't Stop the Kid, who fires out to take the lead. From the outside, Blings Express comes away second. Social Roy pokes through to be third in front of Roster Rant and Color Me Pom Pom. It's a stretch of 2.5 to High Riverside with Little Distorted, and out of the race after the start, King Rontos. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Can't Stop the Kid and Jaramillo call the shots through a 22-2 opening quarter. Social Roy appears to have room if he can quicken through there. Up on the outside in Blings Express, Color Me Pom Pom is warming to the task. He's fourth, only 2 lengths off the lead. Put to the drive next is Roster Rant, followed inside by Little Distorted, then High Riverside, and they run to the top of the stretch. Blings Express and Elvis Trujillo now take over the lead. They'll have to deal with Color Me Pom Pom in the purple colors on the outside second after a 45-2 half mile. Blings Express digging in and fighting on. Color Me Pom Pom to the attack is second. Roster Rant with renewed energy down the outside. Final furlong, Blings Express digging in on the outside and Color Me Pom Pom, shoulder to shoulder, neck and neck. Here's the wire. It's going to be Color Me Pom Pom. Color Me Pom Pom appears to get the nod over Blings Express. It was close at 110-4.
Number 7, Color Me Pom Pom, pulls the upset in the 10th race, giving Jesus Rios his 3rd win today. Terry Pompey, the trainer owned by My Purple Haze Stables, LLC, paid $16 to win. The 11th and final race today is a mile and a 16th on the turf, a maiden claiming with a purse of $15,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the number 10, 13, 14, and 15. The number 6, Zatara, will be ridden by Elvis Trujillo, and the 11, Philly Phantom, will be ridden by Gary Bain.
And runners away. Attack Zone missed the start, 2 lengths. Stanowski was away well just to his inside. Races Traffic Express, and Zatara comes away in the top flight. These 3 are quickest. It's a length and a half to Baby Drama, followed by Thunder of Fleet, who's mid-flight and 4.5 off the leaders. Stretch of 2 to Famoso. Then comes Philly Phantom, who's a bit wide into that first turn. Little Fool saves ground. Then it's a length and a half to Big Money Machine, followed by Attack Zone. He's now second last, and the early trailer is Stack Cruise. Around the first turn after a 24-3 opening quarter at 5-1, Traffic Express and Jaramillo call the shots by a length and a quarter. Stanowski is second, Zatara pocketed up third. Then it's a length back to the inside, Baby Drama. To the outside goes Thunder of Fleet. It's a stretch of 3. Racing by himself is Famoso, about 6 lengths off the lead, a length better than Philly Phantom. Little Fool is now put between horses as Big Money Machine moves up on his inside, and Attack Zone is now on his outside, and 3 lengths to the trailer is Stack Cruise. 48-4 for the opening half mile. They swing into the far turn. Traffic Express continues to shoulder the load, leads it by 2.5. Zatara moving sharply along the inside. Zatara's making a big move right now, and by the time they get to the quarter pole, it will be to Zatara to issue the challenge to Traffic Express. Out wide is Stanowski from third, trying to run on from the back. Thunder of Fleet. Little Fool tries no place to go, trying to find room. Top of the lane, 3/4, 113-2. Zatara on the outside. Traffic Express. Jaramillo puts him to pressure on the inside. These 2 kick away. Little Fool is chiming into it late. Up the inside in Big Money Machine. It's Traffic Express holding on. Zatara's going to make 1 late push, and Little Fool is flying. 3 chances. Photo finish. Might be Zatara between them on the bob, but Little Fool was charging hard in 144-4.
Number 6, Zatara, wins the photo finish with Elvis Trujillo aboard, trained by Ronnie Warner and owned by Arundel. In the late pick 5, 5 of 5 paid $32,032.85, and 4 of 5 paid $88.20. In the super high 5, combination 6, 7, 5, 3, 1 paid $1,862.70. In the pick 6, 5 of 6 paid $634.36. There is a carryover into tomorrow, Sunday, of $130,750.01. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be continuing on with tomorrow's 10-race card on Sunday. And don't forget, we're racing Monday as well. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Hit the hay. Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired